ガンダムだ。俺がガンダムだ。
Welcome to Buildcasters, 4chan's M-board in podcast form. I'm the Makar chap, and I'm joined by...
Sentai 5. What's up, everybody?
What's up? And we are the newest podcast in the Legion of Boom.
Exactly.
We focus on Gundam, super robots, and everything in between.
Yeah, for the most part. Hopefully, we get to review more Super Robot series in the future.
Fingers crossed we will do. Obviously, we're primarily focused on Gundam, but whatever takes our fancy, as long as it's giant, massive mechanical machines of war,
Exactly.
We'll discuss it, we'll analyze it, and then we'll crack loads of jokes about it. So, yeah. So, today on Buildcasters, first up, we're going to discuss the news, and then we're going to go into our origins of how we got into Gundam and mecha anime.
That sounds amazing.
Does it? Does it really? So first of all, we got the news. Sentai 5, cue up the first story, my friend.
Okay, so the newest Gundam Breaker releases on June 22nd. That's 2018 for the PS4 and the PC.
Okay, so new Gundam Breaker is the Gundam Breaker series is basically Gunpla. Every Gunpla builder's wet dream. So basically, you build Gunpla, and then you send them out into the levels, and then they go around, and then they go around and beat shit up. And the gameplay is similar. It's kind of like to the Dynasty Warrior series.
Yeah.
So Gundam Breaker 1 and 2 were released on the PS3. To say.
Yeah.
And then Gundam Breaker 4 was, and they were Japan exclusive. Gundam Breaker 3 was released on the PS4, but it got an Asia release with English subtitles. And then new Gundam Breaker is finally getting a global release. I am definitely looking forward to this shit. Like, real talk.
I wish I had a PS4 so I could play it. This is like the closest thing to build fighters in real life.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like the closest thing. It is basically the Build Fighters anime in video game form. I'm going to purchase a PlayStation 4 just so I can buy this, just so I can play this game.
Yeah, I might have to do the same thing.
This game looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's releasing on PS4. Unlucky for us over here in Europe, we don't get like the special Breaker edition or whatever that comes with a fucking translucent Gundam H2 Magnum. I hate you Americans, man.
I have the regular H2 Magnum that I have yet to build.
Oh, you haven't built it yet?
I have not built it yet. It's still in the saran wrap.
It's still in the saran wrap. So you haven't even opened the box yet, or
I have not. I have like a huge backlog of Gunpla I have to build. I'm in the process of building the Tryon 3. I'm like halfway done with it. I just haven't had enough time to finish it. And then I have the amazing Strike Freedom to build as well.
Okay, cool. Is that all high grade, yeah?
What is that? Yeah,
high grade, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
Sweet.
And then I have an RG Wing Gundam as well that I've yet to even touch.
Ooh, is that the Endless Waltz version?
No, it's the concept version.
That's my favorite mobile suit of all time.
Yeah.
So please build it.
Yeah,
Let me know once you put it.
I wish I had the Endless Waltz one because I love the Angel Wings, but I don't have it.
Yeah, so that's the Wing Gundam Zero Kotoki. The original Wing Gundam Kotoki is my favorite mobile suit of all time in terms of design. Like, I love it. Like, I stand for that And to use black Twitter slang, I stand for that mobile suit.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have
we'll
quite
get
a
to
few.
Gunpla later. Gun, what you gonna say?
I have quite a few to build, so just whenever I get the chance to, really, which I don't really have a lot of free time nowadays.
Jobs, right?
Job, yeah, I know, right? Job, Legion of Boom podcast, being a Toku nerd,
Buildcasters,
and Buildcasters, exactly.
In terms of Gunpla, I have had like a 6 to 7 year gap, I want to say, between building.
Okay.
I do want to buy some more. I'm looking. I've got like my Amazon basket is full of Gunpla.
Oh,
I
dude.
just don't have the space at home, unfortunately. Like my bedroom is like this tiny little box room, so I have
Yeah, me
nowhere
neither.
to store them, and I need to get more tools and shit. But like once I do, I think the first one, the top of my list is I like SD Gundams. I know like not a lot Gundam modelers like SD Gundams, but I really do like them. So RX Zero Maru, which is what's her name again? Ayame?
Ayame from Build
Yeah,
Divers.
Ayame, yeah, from Build Divers. That's her suit. Looks fucking sick, man.
Speaking of which, she's a rat bastard. But we'll get into
She is.
a little later.
We're going also with regards to New Gundam, taking it back to New Gundam Breaker,
Sure.
the PC version of the game has been delayed until the summer for some reason. Apparently, Bandai need to apply some sort of like polish to it or something like that. It beats me, but sorry, PC gamers.
Sucks to suck.
Have we got anything else on the news? Sentai 5?
Build Divers is getting a manga in
Really?
Gundam Ace magazine. Yeah, Build Divers Break.
That's interesting.
I forget when it starts, but I can imagine it starts soon. So
it's gonna be the end of this month, I believe, like the 28th or something. Or it might be the 26th. I remember reading it on Gundam Wiki.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I don't really read a lot of Gundam manga. Really, I think the last one I ever read was a while ago. The Crossbone manga, one of the sequels.
Okay,
it has Crossbone is amazing.
The manga is, yeah.
Yeah, it needs an anime so badly, and like people always like push for an anime series, but they always just do something else UC related.
So Crossbone is UC because
Yes.
as we'll get into later with our origin with the gun, I'm a UC virgin, as they say.
Oh yeah, you are a UC virgin.
Yes, I haven't.
You gotta pop that cherry sometime soon, man.
I haven't raw dogged the UC yet.
Oh, damn.
Oh dear. But yes, my only exposure to Crossbone has been Crossbone Gundam X Mao or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
Build Fighters.
I wish I bought that kit when I had the chance at my hobby shop, but I passed on it.
Is it hard to get hold of? Or
I don't think it's hard to get hold of. You can easily find one for like still a decently good price, but
okay.
It's just the design is amazing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
In terms of Build Divers Break, I think the main mobile suit of that manga might be based on the Shining Gundam from G Gundam.
Again, really?
Yeah. 1 second. Let me see if I can just. Yep, found it. Shining Gundam Breaker.
Oh man, I know there's a few Gundam animes coming out in the next like few months to a year.
Yeah,
there's one based on Hathaway's Flash, which is
that's
gonna crazy.
Get one there. So we have to talk about the Gundam NT project.
Hell
you wanna
yeah!
fill the people in on that?
Yeah.
Vibes?
So this takes place right after Gundam Unicorn, and I forget if they even like gave a synopsis about what the show's about, but it's pretty much all new characters after the whole Laplace's box incident, which was the whole driving factor of Gundam Unicorn.
Okay.
And we have a new Gundam Unicorn suit, the 03. And
cool.
The Gundam
and the narrative Gundam as well.
Hell yeah. All white.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks it's so simple and like it's a little skinny on the arms, but I kinda like the whole aesthetic behind it.
Just all white everything, man. Coming in like a mid-90s hip-hop video, man.
It slightly reminds me of the Stargazer Gundam without the whole ring behind it.
Yeah, without the ring.
It kind of reminds me of it.
Stargazer's from Seed Destiny, right?
Yeah, the whole Seed Destiny series. That was actually a really good mini-series, even though it was 3 episodes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like an OVA, right?
Yeah, it was like a web exclusive.
Okay, cool. I'm yet to watch Seed. I don't know if I should put that on my
You're in for a rocky road on that one.
Which one's worse, Seed or Seed Destiny?
Seed Destiny is worse.
Really?
That's another show that it deserved better, but it's like Amazon season 2. They focus more on the new characters and side most of the older characters from season 1.
Did you just mention Kamen Rider Amazon season 2?
Yeah, sorry, I know.
Yeah, we don't talk about Amazon. Like Amazon
I
season
had to
one.
compare it to something, man.
Sorry to take a slightly tokusatsu detour, but all right, as I'm sure as you'll know, as I go on about it, at every single opportunity I get to, Kamen Rider Amazon season 1 is one of my favorite tokusatsu of all time. It's in my top 5 tokusatsu of all time. Kamen Rider Amazon season 2 is a hot mess. It's big trash, like big trash.
I agree.
It's balls, man. Like and Chihiro, it's just like what the fuck.
He's one of the worst
anyway.
writers ever.
Yeah, he is one. He's literally like his suit is like big.
Awesome.
His suit is big, sexy, but like,
Yeah.
and the Neo Amazon driver is big, sexy, but like,
Hell yeah.
Chihiro as a character is trash, man. And then making him Takayama. Sorry for the spoiler alert. Making him Takayama Jin's son. What the actual fuck, man? Like what the actual.
Yo,
Anyways,
if I was Jin, I'm glad I was trying to kill him.
yeah, man. Like real talk, man. Like, fuck child support, man. You're dying, bruv. Real talk. But yeah,
anyways, back on track.
Back onto the giant fucking robots. Mobile Suit. What is Mobile Suit Gundam UC? Just out of interest.
That's Unicorn.
Oh, it's coming to Netflix in the UK. Nice.
Nice. You should. I don't know if that's a good place for you to start with because you might be a little lost.
Oh yeah.
But it is its own story. But they have characters from like, you know, the previous shows.
Is Amuro Ray's not in it though, is he?
No, I mean he kind of makes a cameo, but
okay, cool.
if you haven't seen the original, if you haven't seen Char's counterattack, then it really spoils it for you.
Really?
Yeah, the fate of Char and Amuro was left ambiguous at the end of the movie, and like it was given like alternate endings depending on like if you read the novel or watch the movie. So there's been different interpretations, and the Gundam Unicorn anime pretty much gives the solidified.
Basically says that Char and Amuro died, basically.
Yeah, they've died.
Oh, okay, cool.
And that's all I'm gonna say right now because in the last episode, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch the original Kiddo Senshi Gundam.
Hell yeah.
At some point as well. It's not next on my list. I'm gonna put a poll out on the Buildcasters account, on the Buildcasters Twitter account.
Okay.
With regards to what I should watch next, but it's basically between IBO, X, G Rico, and Age. To be perfectly honest,
I'd hold off on G Reco.
Pardon? You'd hold off of G Reco, would you?
Yeah, I really would.
Is it really that bad?
Dude, it deserves better, but
the design. Oh my goodness, the
designs are nice.
The Gundam G self, I'd beat my meat to that, man. Real talk.
It is so nice, the G self, but the show just
really
doesn't do it justice.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the main character like? Bellry? Is Bellry? Yeah, Bellry. What's he like?
He's a pretty good protagonist. It's just the whole story itself. It's one big mess.
Really?
Yeah, it's the way it started off was fine. You know, it had a clear course, but then once we get to like towards the middle of the show, that's where it's just like I'm so lost and it doesn't make any sense anymore. Who are these characters? Why are they attacking them? Why are they teaming up? It's like one mess, and they condensed it into 25 episodes when it should have been close to 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to be fleshed out a little bit better.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I know, like, with regards to G Reco, it was airing at the same time as Build Fighters Try. So,
yes, it was. Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of like rivalry between those two like subsets of the Gundam fandom.
Yeah, they were airing on 2 different channels as well.
Oh, it was airing on 2 different channels, really?
Yeah, G Reco was
I know Gundam usually airs on TV Tokyo. Is that correct?
Usually, yeah, and then I think some other channel, I forget what else, but
okay.
G Reco was airing at nighttime, while Try was, I'm pretty sure, in like the afternoon or morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Build Fighters Try, I imagine, is like far more superior anime, but you know. So on to what we're going to get onto next is how Five and myself got into the Gundam anime and the Gundam franchise. So Fives, would you like to start off by regaling the people with your tale of how you became enamored with the Gundam franchise?
To be honest, mine's gonna be a very long story. Unless you want to start first.
We have no. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm down to listen, bro.
It was, what was it? Early 2000. I was in first grade, and I vaguely remember seeing the promo for Gundam Wing on Toonami during a commercial break, and I was like,
All those pretty boys, eh?
"Oh yeah, yeah." And I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, "Oh my god, this looks fucking amazing," and I have to watch this. And of course, this show is premiering after school, so it's even perfect.
Nice.
And then I watched the first episode. I was immediately hooked onto it, but I never collected the toys really until one day my friend, he had the Gundam Death Scythe. He just brought the action figure into class, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is freaking awesome! I need to get one of these." But I never ever got a Gundam until like I was maybe like 10.
Really?
Yeah, I was always into Power Rangers. I could always get like, it was either Power Rangers or Gundam. I had to choose between one because I didn't really get a lot of toys like that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So after
Were you collecting like the Gunpla back then, or was it just like the action figures that came out?
it was just the action figures.
Okay, cool.
We weren't. I did want the Gunpla as well, but I don't know. I just never got them. I always used to see the promos for the Gunpla, especially like all these random people are like, "Oh, this is a Wing Gundam level 3, 5 hours build time or some shit like that."
I remember those.
You remember that?
Those were like, yeah, like those were the Gunpla that Bandai repackaged.
Yeah.
Western market, like simplified ones.
Yeah.
I remember that completely. Like we didn't have grades back then.
Right. Yeah. I was
Just,
like
levels and stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, so ever since then, I was just immediately hooked into Gundam, and I watched everything that was airing on Toonami, and then after that, I think they stopped airing Seed. I believe like a few episodes in or almost halfway, and then after that, that's when I like really started getting into the internet a lot more, which was around like 2004.
So how old were you in 2004?
I was 11.
Okay, cool.
10, almost 11, but then I discovered the rest of Gundam Seed. There were like other like anime fan sites and stuff, and started downloading episodes and continued watching from there. But then I kind of fell off around like 2006.
Right.
And then 2007 when Gundam 00 premiered. That's when I just like went into full overdrive again with Gundam.
I don't blame you. That anime is... Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Gundam animes ever.
Fuck Gundam. It's one of my favorite animes ever. Like, real talk. It's amazing.
Dude, it's so good. So, like, and then that's when I decided to, like, really get into building Gunpla.
Okay.
So ever since 2007, I've just been pumping out Gunpla left and right, and I don't have any more room for them, even though I still collect them. So let's hear your story, Mr. Ash.
So my Gundam story starts in I think it was 2001 when Toonami UK aired the Like You. I got into Gundam via Gundam.
Yeah.
They aired the dub of Gundam Wing.
Yes.
I saw the Wing Gundam in its bird mode because I'm one of those people. Like, obviously, I have a origin story. Like, my origin story, my love for giant robots goes back to Power Rangers. Of course.
Same with me.
Yeah, with most people. So, and I have a thing where I love transforming robots. Obviously, I grew up with Power Rangers. I grew up with Beast Wars.
Yes.
So I love, main and Reboot as well to an extent.
Oh yeah, Reboot.
Not so much transforming, but yeah. Reboot was made by the same people who made Beast Wars. But anyways, I digress. So yeah, I got in via Gundam Wing, loved it. Got the action figures. I remember having the Wing Gundam. I remember having Death Sith. I remember having Heavy Arms. I remember having Sandrock.
Dude, you had all of them.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, for sure. I was a fucking spoiled child, man. I had the I believe I had the Tall Geese as well.
Did you have the Epion?
I don't think I did have the Epion action figure, to be perfectly honest.
Damn.
I'm struggling to remember who piloted the Epion. It's been because I haven't actually watched Gundam Wing since it aired on Toonami, to be perfectly honest. It's on my list of stuff to rewatch. So yeah.
2008 was when I rewatched Gundam Wing. And
you rewatched Gundam Wing?
Yeah, back in 2008. I was like,
how did you find it in 2008?
Not as good as I remembered it.
Yeah.
I only like Gundam Wing because of nostalgia and the suits.
Yeah, like the mecha designs are amazing. That's another thing. Like I want to rewatch Gundam Wing, but I have a feeling that if I do rewatch it, like my rose-tinted nostalgia spectacles will just be tossed asunder because I've like read reviews and stuff, and apparently it's not as good as I initially remember.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, Gundam Wing. So I watched Gundam Wing. Unfortunately, unlike you guys in America, because I know you guys got Gundam G Gundam as well, right?
Yes, we
And the
did.
UC stuff aired over there. That
Yeah.
didn't happen to us in the UK, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah. So later on in the mid 2000s, when I was about, I want to say 2006, I was about 14 at the time.
Okay.
I didn't watch Seed, but I read some of the Astray manga,
Ah,
I believe.
yes.
So I went to my local toy shop. I got a couple of the HG kits, and I got some tools, and that's when I started putting Gunpla together. I think I customized them with some markers and stuff. Did some
Yeah.
panel lining, did some basic panel lining. Didn't do any painting though. So I watched Double O originally. So yeah, so that's fine. Got into Gunpla. And I watched Double O originally when the English dub came out.
Oh,
I think I only watched season 1. I thought it was okay.
Was it airing on the Sci-Fi Channel for you?
No, I watched it online.
Oh,
To be
okay.
perfectly honest,
They aired the dub over here on the Sci-Fi Channel on Monday nights, and that's I literally rewatched the entire thing right after the show ended in Japan, because that's when they brought it over again.
What year did it air in the States? The dub was it 2008? They had the dub aired.
They aired it
because I'm sure it was 16 at the time.
I'm trying to remember
when it was.
2008 or 2009. It was they aired the first season right after season 1 finished in Japan.
Yeah, because I remember I was transitioning out of the schooling system here is drastically different to America.
Oh, okay.
But I'd finished my GCSEs, I transferred out, and I think I was going to sixth form. So I believe it was around then when I was watching Double O. I think I thought it was all right. Like I wasn't massively in love with it. And then I think I watched season 2 as well. And then I kind of just fell out of the Gundam franchise, to be perfectly honest. Like I didn't thought it was all right, but I just didn't keep up with it. And then this year, 2018, one of my friends suggested that I watch Build Fighters, because I was talking about getting back into Gun. I did have a very good friend. I was getting back into Gunpla and stuff. Like I was getting this itch to start building shit again. So I was getting back into Gunpla. So I watched Build Fighters, and it was just like, bro, this shit's amazing. This shit is absolutely amazing. I watched Build Fighters. I marathoned it. I think I watched it in 2 days.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Like I just had like loads. Like my folks were like, why aren't you coming out of your room? Like I literally just came out of my room to just eat like shit and have a shower. Like it's basically it. And then went back in and watched Buildcasters. Build Fighters. Thank God I've got a Chromecast. But yeah, I went back in and watched Build Fighters. Then I watched Build Fighters I watched GM's Counterattack afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Which obviously I was watching the stuff in chronological order.
Okay.
And then I watched Build Fighters Try. That took me about a week because I liked it, but it wasn't as good. I didn't find it initially as good as Build Fighters. I'm not sure why. I don't think the characters were as engaging. The protagonist wasn't as engaging as
the concept of the battles was good, but that's really it.
Like the 3-on-3 was pretty good. And funnily enough, my favorite mobile suit from that whole Build Fighters franchise is from Try and not from the original Build Fighters.
Okay.
But I just didn't find it to be as interesting, as compelling a series as the original Build Fighters. And then I watched Island Wars, and I watched Backlog, and then that's it. And now I'm rewatching Double O. But yeah, that's what basically got me back into Gundam. Enough that we find ourselves here on Buildcasters doing a Gundam podcast.
I know. I can't believe we're actually doing this.
Lit a fire under my ass and rekindled my my love for the Gundam franchise. It's always been there because I've always liked giant stompy robots. But specifically, Build Fighters got me back into Gundam, which is why I hold it in such a high regard.
Hell yeah, man. Gundam is like origin story. Gundam is like my all-time anime passion.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know. I can't even describe the passion for it, because I think it's because like the whole story of how humanity pretty much overall never learns their lesson, especially in the Universal Century.
In terms of
always
war,
constant wars.
Like it being and it being like a vicious cycle.
It is.
That sort of stuff.
It's fucked up.
And if you want to say that Gundam has a central concept, especially in, I think like the central concept of especially Double O and the Universal Century, from what I've gleaned with regards to reading about the Universal Century, it's really about the futility of war.
Yeah,
it really is about like how pointless a pursuit war is.
Yep.
in
And
furthering goals of humanity, and humanity can't really ever progress if there's constant war. War is
exactly.
still a thing.
Yeah. With war comes casualties.
Of
And with
course.
casualties, you lose some loved ones sometimes.
Absolutely.
That's the reality of it.
That's why Gundam started the whole like. That's why I've always found Gundam to be quite realistic in the way it portrays,
Absolutely.
like interpersonal connections and relationships.
Yeah.
A lot more realistic than some other anime.
I'd say so too, yeah. Definitely. Um that's all I got to say about it.
But yeah, so yeah. Sorry, we got a bit like philosophical with regards to Gundam there.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, listeners.
It picks your brain.
It does pick your brain. So do you want to talk about what you're watching at the moment with regards to Gundam? Like, are you watching it?
Yeah, currently right now, I mean, I'm pretty much whatever's coming out is coming out, and I'm always on top of it. So currently,
yeah.
I'm watching Build Divers because that's the only thing that's really airing right now.
As am I.
And I need to watch the latest episode of Gundam: The Origin that released back in May. That like went under my radar, and I have to watch it soon.
So is that like officially on the internets now? Like, or does it get released theatrically in Japan, or is it released like on a home video medium?
I think it's both. I believe because they put it up on the official Gundam channel.
Oh, okay, cool.
When it releases.
Wait, it's on Gundam Info.
Yeah, that's what I love about Gundam now because they release everything the day of it's supposed to release.
That reminds me, I fucking love Gundam Info on YouTube.
Yeah,
that channel is amazing.
I'm so glad they do it because
I'm so glad.
Back in the old days, we had to go on torrent sites and download the episodes.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm not morally opposed to torrenting and using illegal anime streaming sites.
But now it's just more convenient when it comes from the source.
It's nice that you can actually like support the official release on YouTube.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And like they release it to us for free. Like
they're very overseas wary.
Yeah, they are. Like they know that Gundam has like a massive Western fan base.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Yeah, like Bandai.
That's how it was with since Build Divers, not Build Divers, Build Fighters. When Build Fighters was airing, that was like the first simulcasted Gundam series ever.
Yeah. Funny enough, Build Fighters has they're like the English dub is on there as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, as you know, I know a lot of you anime fans out there, the otaku of the world, are gonna probably hate me for this, but I am primarily a lover of dubs when it comes to anime. So usually when a Gundam series comes out, I will wait until it's dubbed before I watch it. Which is why I still haven't seen IBO yet, because I know the dub only just recently finished in airing in the States. But I am gonna watch IBO is again at the top of my list. But yeah. I think Build Divers is the only exception because obviously that's not going to get a dub for some time if it does get a dub at all. But I was just really interested in it. Like I'm still on my Gundam tip, still on my Gundam shit. I'm still hyped up from watching Build Fighters. Yeah. So yeah,
IBO man, you gotta watch that.
I'm going to. But with regards to what I'm watching at the moment, so I am watching Build Divers, like Sentai 5 is. I'm trying not to compare it in my head too much to Build Fighters and Build Fighters Try. I definitely feel that it's an inferior anime to both of them. I don't want to say that, but
it's definitely drastically different.
Yeah, pardon?
It's definitely like drastically different.
It is drastically different. I feel like the pacing is a bit like off, to be perfectly honest.
You know what I feel like it is? I think it's because like there's no tournament that they're like preparing for or anything like the previous two ones. So it's just like this first half is just let's roam around in the GBN and like that's it.
Yeah. Like fight the mass divers, the break deckles and stuff like that. Yep. I mean, like it's kind of interesting. There are some Riku's not that great a protagonist, to be perfectly honest. Not compared to Sei and Sekai, to be perfectly honest. Well, Sei, Reiji, Sekai, and Yuma. I
feel like he's like Sekai because he wasn't like really. He's like not really into Gunpla. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I get that vibe from him.
No, Riku, I think Riku. No, Riku's into Gunpla, but I think he's more game aspect of it, like being online, like the online.
He's more into like Gunpla. That's so cool. Blah blah.
Yeah.
But like Sei had like
Seems
that burning passion to build.
Yeah. Yeah. Sei had that burning passion to become the perfect builder,
Yeah.
basically. And Reiji was just a great pilot.
I
But
miss
yeah,
Reiji.
it's all right. I mean, I think Ayame is an interesting character. I really like
Yeah.
Is it Tiger Wolf?
Yeah, Tiger Wolf.
Yeah, Tiger Wolf is dope. Tiger Wolf.
I love his suit.
Tiger Wolf is big dope, man. Yeah, his Gundam. It's a variation of Ultron, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the color green, but like that suit makes green look good, bro.
It's so nice.
Such a nice suit. Shariar's suit's okay. I think my favorite. I mean, obviously, I love the Double O Gundam, so I'm gonna like Double O Diver and Double O Diver Ace. But I think my favorite Gunpla so far is the RX-0 Maru. And spoiler alert, but similar to the star-winning Gundam, the RX-0 Maru, when it combines with its with its bird droid, like its bird assistant craft, the support craft,
mobile armor.
Mobile armor, yeah, it has a real mode, so it turns into like a full 1/144 scale.
I was waiting for that to happen.
Have you seen? Did you see it in the preview?
Yeah, I did. It looks so nice.
Looks like fucking Ravemon from Digimon a little bit, man. It's so fucking sick, man. Oh my. Yeah, when the RX-0 Maru comes out in August, that's an instant cop. Like, regardless of whether I've got any space in my box bedroom or not. Like, it's based on it's an SD version of the Unicorn Destroy, but it's a ninja, and it has a crow-based mobile armor, and it has a real mode. Like, what could you not want from what more could you want from a Gundam? Like, real talk.
The Unicorn is such a beautiful design mobile suit.
It is, especially the Destroyman. Oh, and also to mention, the Gunpla of the RX-0 Maru uses the new cross silhouette system from the SD Gundam cross silhouette line. So it's kind of like it's got an exoskeleton. It's got an internal frame that you build armor on top of.
Kind of like an RG, RG frame.
Yeah, kind of like an RG, but like it's a fucking SD Gundam. Like, it's so fucking sick, man.
That's awesome. It's crazy how like the mechanics of Gunpla has evolved over the past like 40 years.
Oh yeah, and don't even get me started on the real grades, because the real grades look so fun. I mean, I like high grades primarily because they're cheap.
Yeah, me too.
They're like really cheap, and you get like the amount of articulation you get from a high grade compared to like a comparable action figure for the same price is just far superior.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, the real grades are just, oh god,
dude.
I'm beating my meat right now at the thought of the EW RG Wing Gundam. The Hajime Kitoke Wing Gundam that Sentai 5 previously mentioned.
I can't wait to start building that one day.
Version of that. I don't think they do they? I think it's just a real grade, right?
What?
The Hajime Kitoki Wing Gundam.
Yeah, it's just the only
zero, just the Wing Gundam.
Yeah, they only have it in the real grade and I believe the master grade too.
Oh, there is a master grade version of it.
I believe there is, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
There's just been so much released that I just lose track now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do like a specific Gunpla episode at some point as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should we answer some Twitter questions?
Yeah, we have some Twitter questions to answer. So, the first question that we've got is from a friend of the Legion, definitely a friend of the Legion, Grant the Thief, who asks, that's at Grant the Thief on Twitter. What first drew you to Gundam as a franchise, and what kept you coming back to it? So, Five, you want to answer that first, my friend?
Sure. I mean, besides the amazing designs of almost every single Gundam I've seen in my entire life, it's just, I guess it's just the show of giant robots fighting each other, the whole constant struggle of war, the whole infiltration of space colonies, colony drops, all that crap into one. The whole ideologies of the protagonist and what's considered the antagonist. Sometimes you side with the antagonist because you think they're right. You know, that's what's great about Gundam sometimes, because there's no clear right or wrong, good guy or bad guy.
There's no black and white. There's no black and white morality. It's more like gray and gray.
And especially like Gundam, Zeta Gundam, and especially Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny, like really push those ideologies a lot. Like, they really show like you could side with the bad guys and it's fine.
Oh, so yeah, from what I've read about Gundam Seed, like their morality, like You
Whose
could
moral-
even
whose
maybe
morality?
you could even maybe call Zarth the heroes, to be perfectly honest. I mean, like you could question the tactics that they use, because sometimes
Yeah.
they very much do use questionable tactics.
They do.
In the pursuit of their goals. But the
Same
Earth,
goes with the
is it
Earth.
the Earth Federation?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bastards. They really are bastards.
Yeah.
Like in Gundam Seed, from what
They
I've read
turn from
about
the
it.
heroes to, and like that kind of mirrors the original Gundam and Zeta Gundam
Yeah.
as well. Literally, it
Yeah,
is the
because
same thing.
because the is it the Principality of is Xeon from the original from the UC? It is Xeon,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Xeon is from the UC.
Yeah. So from what I've heard and discussing it with friends,
Mhm.
apparently like the Earth Federation or Earth Sphere or whatever they're called, they are the
Yeah.
good guys at first, but then
Yeah.
like they slowly become more and more depraved in the tactics that they use.
Yeah, they
So
start
they're kinda like-
becoming more Xeon crazed. They start
Yeah, yeah,
becoming
yeah,
like,
pretty
well, we
much.
have to get all the Xeons, we have to get them all, blah blah blah. They eventually form the Titans, and that's
Yeah,
where it
that's
eventually
correct.
goes to shit.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Yeah.
why like you end up kind of siding with Char Aznable in the end, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Char is like one of the most like interesting characters in all of Gundam. He is.
Sure.
I could have an entire episode dedicated to him
We will do like we
Yeah.
will do like a Char versus Amuro episode and like maybe
because
get
he
guests
does come
on.
off as the antagonist, but
Yeah.
he's in the different incarnations of Gundam. You know, you definitely do side with him.
But
For
once
sure.
I've watched, maybe for like our 10th episode, maybe once I've watched like OG Gundam,
Yeah.
maybe we can get like a couple other Gundam fans on and like have a debate. So one side
Absolutely.
is Amuro and
Yeah.
Earthsphere, and one side is Char and Xeon, and like we have to debate
Yeah.
for each side or whatever. That's just a concept, just throwing it out there.
Because Zeta Gundam, especially, it's gonna make
Yeah.
you want to side with Char.
Oh, I love just in terms of designs and stuff. I love the Zeta Gun,
Oof,
by the way,
I
and it's
know.
Wave Rider mode. Well, you know I
Ooh,
love
it's so
I love
nice.
transformable. Yeah.
Me too, man.
You know I love transformable
love
Gundams.
Transformable Gundams.
Absolutely. So in terms of me, for my answer to Grant's question, what first drew me to the franchise was basically Gundam Wing, to be perfect, and
Nice.
big giant robots flying around and shooting shit and cutting shit to pieces. To be perfectly honest, I don't because I haven't watched Gundam Wing since I was 9 years old. I don't remember the plot of it directly. I do remember that it was 5 scientists sent out the boys to stop the war between the Order of the Zodiac and the Earth
Yeah,
Federation.
they
or something
sent
like that.
they sent the boys down for Operation Meteor.
Yeah, for Operation Meteor. That's right.
Yeah.
So I remember that. So yeah, that's what drew me in, and like basically how the Gundams were not being portrayed in a fantastical way, like they are in like certain like in Power Rangers. In Power Rangers, the robots are like these.
Right, they're seen as
effectively
the
super
devils.
robots. They're seen, the robots are super robots. They're seen as like saviors and have like pull powers out their asses randomly. But in Gundam, robots are treated as realistic tools and weapons of war.
Right.
I think that's what drew me in. What keeps me coming back is just the designs, basically. Like, just, they're really, really nicely designed mecha, and obviously in every single series they will throw in a transformable Gundam, and I'll just be like, "Oh, I wasn't gonna check this out. Oh, transformable Gundam,
Exactly.
I like this." Even in IPO, they threw in fucking Gundam Flauros, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
yelling mode. It resembles a quadrupedal animal.
Yep.
Sign me the fuck up,
I know.
please.
I should have bought that, but I don't like when it
You
does
didn't get
parts.
it.
I don't like when it's parts form, like when it's like a parts former, because that's
Mhm.
how a lot of the transformable Gunpla are. You have to like take them apart. and
Yeah,
rotate
some of them are. I mean, like the wing isn't.
Thank God they didn't make the wing as parts
Yeah.
formable. There's like a little part that you have to take off, but that's whatever.
Yeah,
But
but
mostly
usually
it's just,
the wing. Yeah, you just lay it down flat and then like
Yep.
extend the wings and shit, and then attach the shield to the back.
Hell
and then
yeah.
There you go.
There we
Realistic airplane. Well, kind of realistic.
It's
but
so
yeah.
beautiful looking too. The bird mode.
Yeah. The
mobile
bird, I
armor.
love it.
Oof.
You know the wings on Gundam Zero Custom from Endless Waltz.
Yeah,
You know
I
the
do.
one with the angel wings.
Yeah.
Have you seen the bird mode of that?
They made one for a different release, I believe.
Yeah, it has the bird mode. It does have a bird mode. It looks so fucking sick, man. I'll
Yeah.
see if I can pull up the photo and
I
send
have
it to
to
you
find
later.
the photo. I've seen it once, like just passing by. I'm like, wow, that looks amazing.
Does look amazing. And speaking of bird modes, the Wing Gundam Zero Hono from
I have it.
yeah. Oh, you have the Zero Hono.
I have
I'm gonna
it.
break into your fucking house while you're sleeping.
It
Murder
is
your
so
entire
beautiful.
family,
I think
steal it.
that might be
Okay,
my.
maybe I'm not gonna. Yeah.
That
Go on.
probably is my favorite version of the Wing Gundam. I used to love the Fenice a lot, which I have both Fenices as well.
Oh, really?
The regular and then the Fenice Rinashita, I think.
Rinashita. I bet you don't have the Fenice Liberta though, do you?
No, I don't. No.
Nah. I'm gonna probably get that, but that was a premium Bandai release.
Yeah.
And Western Gunpla fans seem to hate premium Bandai for some.
Dude, they're so expensive.
Oh, it's just like the Toku fans who hate premium Bandai as well.
Yeah, the
like,
figure
for
arts.
example, the great figure arts. Not just that, but like stuff like the Great Cross Dragon as well.
Yeah.
From Gundam Build, which is a different from Gundam Build, from Kamen Rider Build, which is a different kind of build. But you know.
It's so funny. P Bandai releases are
yeah, man.
Too much.
They are. So yeah, next question from the Pun Star, which is at SpideyWing on Twitter, is all right. What kit is your favorite from the modern HG? And then he said brackets, open bracket. Feel free to split the HGs into HG UC and non-UC HG since there are so bloody many RG and MG lines. So considering you're more of an expert on this shit, I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'll give my answer. All right?
Okay, sure.
Cool.
My favorite so far, my top three is definitely the 00 line for sure. Because dude, when the 00 Gundam was released, it was something we had never like seen before in terms of articulation. Like I can't even explain how good the articulation was for 2008.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because it's shit. This year is like
old.
the 10. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hard to believe,
It is crazy.
Right? But yeah, it's hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. Yeah.
But I'd say that the 00 Gundam still holds well in terms of articulation today. Like it was superior articulation. Articulation for the HG at its finest back then.
Yeah, well, the 00 Diver is based upon it, isn't it? Directly, so yeah.
Yeah, it's just a different. It just doesn't really use. Actually, no, it does use the twin drive system still.
Yeah, it's just a slightly different. It's just a retooling, like slightly different retooling.
Yeah.
But yeah. By the way, you know that the 00 Diver, I think it was HLJ was selling it for like 800 yen.
Yeah, it's so cheap.
Yeah, Bandai trying to like get people hooked.
Yeah.
People.
That's how much it was. That's how much it was, I believe, when I bought it back in 2008. Also.
Oh really? What, the original 00 Gundam?
Yeah, it rounded out to about like $9-10 US. So.
I think they do that so you can like purchase all the accessories.
Yeah, you need.
That's how they get the money from you.
I did buy the Trans Am Riser.
Did you?
It's so beautiful, especially with the GN Sword 3. Oof.
Did you build it?
Hell yeah! I built it years ago.
Okay, cool. Do you panel line your kits, or paint them, or do you just do straight builds?
I mostly do straight builds only when it's necessary to a panel line. I mean, I'm not really a big panel liner either, because if I mess up, it's gonna be annoying.
Well, you can just like get like a cotton bud and I mean, like for example, I like to panel line shit. I use Gundam markers. I don't like. So I know some people panel line using paints and shit, and I'm just
I can't do that. No, I use Gundam markers always.
You get the ultra fine Gundam marker. You just like put it in there, and then you like just wipe it away.
I will paint. I will use my Gundam markers to paint in place of stickers because.
Okay, cool.
I hate the stickers, man. Just like the next guy.
So you said your favorite HG. What about your RG and MGs?
RGs I don't really have enough experience on, but I don't go anything higher than the 1/44th scale because.
Okay, so you won't do MGs then.
Big ones don't really interest me that much.
That's what she said.
But also another thing to add, the Build Fighters line is incredible because the whole customizing options.
Yeah.
And just like seeing all your old kits coming back to like turning into newer models and stuff. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
And the IBO kits are some of like the best kits in terms of articulation as well right now.
We'll get onto IBO when I answer I don't like the IBO. I don't like.
Oh, you don't?
IBO. There's only one Gundam I like in IBO. I think Gundam Vidar.
Yes, the Vidar I have.
Yeah, the Vidar.
No, it's like bluish purple. The Vidar.
my favorite
Do you like the
Gundam from
Bale?
IBO is from the manga
Oh,
Renascimento, the Gundam Astaroth Renascimento. Have you seen that?
I'm trying to remember what that looks like.
I think it's from like a manga or something.
I
But
have
yeah, I'm
another
not a
one.
massive fan.
I have
I'm not
another
a
one from the
massive fan.
manga, the all red one.
Oh, that's the Gundam Astaroth Origin.
Yeah, the Astaroth
Yeah, that's a
Origin.
dope. Astaroth Origin's nice, but I prefer the Astaroth Renascimento. But
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you do, cause you like that asymmetrical look.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
Now
But
I
I'm
just
not,
remember what
and
it
it
looked
looks
like.
more like a classic gun. Like it had the face sculpt looks more like a classic Gundam
That's true.
than
Yeah.
the other gun. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of it. I mean, IBO, I like the character designs and stuff, but I'm not a massive fan of the Gundam designs at all.
Oh yeah.
And Barbatos Lupus Rex looks like dog shit, but
I was never a
that's
fan of the Lupus Rex. I was never a
nah.
fan of that.
Funny enough, Barbatos Lupus I kind of like
Oh,
it's
yeah?
kind of it's all right. I kind of like
It
it,
looks
but
for me. It looked too similar to the regular Barbatos.
yeah. I like the long nails it's got though.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
My favorite from the IBO line is, like I said, the Astaroth Origin, the
Yeah.
Vidar, and what the hell was it? The Bale. The Bale is
What's
so
the Bale
beautiful.
look like? Is that that's the white one, right?
That's like the white and blue one. Yeah, it's got like the
Yeah.
two wings
See,
and the two swords.
that's a decent design, but it doesn't have like the head sculpt doesn't scream Gundam to me.
That's how all the Gundams are in that show.
Yeah. apart from the Astaroth.
Yeah,
Apart from the
they got
ones.
this like really like specific stylistic approach to it. And
Yeah, I mean, I guess Vidar kind of looks like a Gundam in terms of
Yeah.
its head sculpt, but the rest of it,
yeah.
I mean, the full mechanics Vidar release looks kind of nice. I know you don't go above 144, but the
Yeah.
100
Oh,
Vidar
the
full
100
mechanics
looks
does look pretty sweet.
yeah, it looks beautiful, but
It does look beautiful.
I don't go above 144.
So any more? So so that's your
That's it
question
for me.
answered.
Yes.
With regards to me, my favorite HG. It's been a while. I'm gonna probably go with the Astaroth Renascimento at the moment.
All right.
Transient Gundam from Blood First Try is nice.
I forgot about that. I forgot about Transient.
It's one of the
God.
it's one of the only original Gundams, like
Yeah,
fully new kits in Build Fighters.
I have
So
that.
I like that.
Do you have it?
And no, I don't have it, not yet.
You need. I have that and the
seen it.
Glacier.
I have
as well.
I have the Renascimento though. I have
Good,
the
good.
Astaroth Renascimento unbuilt, of course.
Oh,
So I haven't got the fucking
still.
space. Oh, and the Hono Tri. The Hono Tri is probably my favorite kit released
yeah.
in the last 5 years.
I wish I
Perfectly
got
honest.
that instead of the Try Burning Gundam.
The Hono Tri is really cheap at the moment as well. So I think it's like 15 quid or something.
That's good.
The best thing about the Build Fighters kits is that they're still really easy to get hold of. Like really, really easy to get.
Yeah, thank
And for
God.
decent prices as well, to be perfectly honest. So yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of RG, that's easy. The Hajime Kotoki Gundam EW. But I need some new nippers. I need some new sharper nippers as well. Because I don't really like. I'm kind of impatient
Yeah.
and lazy, and I don't really like having to file stuff down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. I don't like that either. That's so annoying. But when I
was
have
gonna
to
get
do
the
it, I
God.
have to
Do you know about the God Hand nippers?
No.
So the God Hand nippers are these nippers. Like one side of it is flat, and then the other side is like a really sharp blade.
For like the
And
X-Acto knife to file it down.
Yeah. So you don't
That's
even have to use a knife to file it down, and then you you don't file it down. You just snip it, and like the cuts are so clean, like you almost don't have to do any filing or anything. But they're like they're super fucking expensive. They're like £60, 60 UK pounds
Oof,
on
yeah,
Amazon.
Sounds expensive.
So yeah, they are super expensive. So yeah, said my favorite RG. My favorite MG. I don't really go above 1/140 scale. So
Yeah.
sorry, Gunpla fans. Sorry to disappoint you.
That's all right.
So our next question is from Kenny, open parentheses, sound only, close parentheses, at Sakoku _otaku. And he says, Fedi or Xeon, divide the lines early. Since I haven't seen the original Mobile Suit Gundam, Kilo Senshi Gundam, I'm going to leave this to my illustrious friend Sentai 5 to answer. Go ahead, 5.
I'll have to say the Feds, the Feddies, the Federation for right now.
Federation, yeah.
But once we get
Any
to
reason
like,
why?
I mean, it's just the characters to them, especially from the White Base crew. They're such lovable people. And
Fair enough.
yeah, but like once we get to like Zeta Gundam territory, that's when I have to say the in between, which is the AUG, the Anti-Earth
Okay.
Union group. That's where like it has like.
Yes.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you because you haven't seen Zeta Gundam.
Okay.
But for those listening, you know why I said AUG. But
Doesn't does Amuro Ray eventually join the AU?
yeah, he does.
Yeah, I thought so.
He for like a good amount of the show, he doesn't really appear because he's not the focus of the show anymore.
No, of course.
And he's like placed on house arrest as well. But
What does he pilot in Zeta anyway? Is it still the RX-78 too?
no, he does not. He doesn't pilot the RX-78. He pilots a bunch of mobile suits. He doesn't really have a
Does he
set
pilot any
mobile suit.
Gundam?
No.
He doesn't have a set mobile suit in that show. Okay, fair enough.
No, I think he piloted the Gundam Mark II at one episode maybe, but that's not his suit.
Gundam Mark II is a nice suit, man.
Dude, it is so nice. I have
You know
that as
how I
well.
got exposed to it? Build fighters. Oh, what? Have you built it?
Yeah, I have built it. I built it a while. I bought the Revive kit for the Mark II.
Oh, okay, cool. Who pilots the Gundam Mark II? Again, I'm a UC.
Who pilots the Gundam Mark II? The protagonist of Zeta Gundam, who is Camille Bidan.
Yes, Camille Bidan. Is that his backup suit then?
No, that was his original suit, and then once they built the Zeta Gundam halfway into the show, that the Mark II was passed on to another member of the AU group, who was what's her name? Emma. Her name was like Emma something. I forgot her last name.
So the Zeta Gundam doesn't appear until halfway through Gundam Zeta.
That's how it is for a lot of the shows, like Zeta
really?
Gundam, ZZ, Gundam 00 also.
Yeah, it's the same with 00. The titular, the eponymous mobile suit doesn't appear until halfway through. Same in 00 as well. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I love about Gundam.
So our next question is from Mateo Potato at Mateo Potato _.
That's a funny name.
Says, it's a dope name, man. Have you ever created your own model kit by kit bashing build fighter style, or do you tend to stick to the typical build? So I'm going to answer this one first. Again, as I said before, I'm a lazy fucker when it comes to Gunpla. So I just basically do straight builds with a little bit of panel lining. That's about it, to be perfectly honest. Gray marker for white and black marker for darker colors.
Yeah.
Vibes?
That's the same thing with me too. Like I don't really like kit bash a lot.
Okay.
If you want to consider kit bashing switching weapons, then so be it.
Yeah.
But I really don't kit bash a lot. I just do straight builds. I do very minimal panel lining, and I'll mostly like color in any like areas that have tiny stickers or other areas that just look like they need to be painted instead of stickered on because
Cool.
Some of the stickers you could just tell they're gonna fall off within 2 seconds after putting them on anyway. So that's me.
Speaking of stickers, do you know what I really, really like on some?
What?
When you put like the foil stickers under like the transparent lenses.
Oof.
Oh my god.
The 00 kits, man.
Yeah, man.
Perfect example.
Whew.
It's so beautiful. When I was building my very first Exia, I was like, damn, this is nice.
Just out of interest, what's your favorite version of Exia?
Amazing Exia, for sure. The Dark Matter version.
Yeah. Exia Dark Matter's alright. Amazing Exia is dope though.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing, just different color.
Yeah. Meiji and Kawaguchi, that's Meiji and Kawaguchi the third's kit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing Exia. In Build Fighters, the production team weren't allowed to touch anything from season 2 of 00 for some reason, so they had to use Exia.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. You read that somewhere as well, right?
I did read that. I read that a long time ago. I just didn't understand why.
I don't know why that happened, but Amazing Exia is nice. But again, money and space, which is why I don't own it. And again, like I prefer. I don't know do I prefer the 00 Gundam or do I prefer Exia? I'm not sure.
I'm like
What
in the
do you
middle.
prefer?
I'm in the middle because like the 00 is so like aesthetically pleasing.
It is.
I feel like, but I feel like the Exia is so.
a lot, though.
What?
I like Exia a lot though.
Me too, especially the Exia repair with the cape and like the half damaged.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so nice. I wish we had like, I know there's an RG kit which I haven't like really even looked at all. But I wish there was like a regular HG release of it, which I was hoping for, but we never got it.
Is there?
We only got the Exia repair 2, which had the new GN sword.
Yeah.
I have that. I don't know why I have it. There's like no point, but I have it.
I'm still to re. I'm halfway through Double O. My rewatching of Double O season 2. Does the Exia Repair 2 appear in Double O season 2?
Yeah, it appears in the very last like the very almost last scene of the very last fight.
Oh, what is it when he's against Ribbon's Allmark?
Yeah, it's after the Double O gets fucked up and then
So Setsuna, is that how he kills Ribbon? Does he kill Ribbon's Allmark in the Exia Repair 2 then?
Yeah, he does. They have a
okay, no way.
Because remember Ribbons goes into the O Gundam.
Yes, yeah. I do remember.
That was such a good fight.
I'm trying to remember.
Song.
I don't mind you spoiling this for me because I've seen Double O already.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to remember what happens.
They fight on the. I think they fight on the moon.
That's right.
After destroying each other's mobile suits.
That's correct. And then he goes into the Exo Repair too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how he kills Ribbons.
It had that song.
How does he actually kill Ribbons?
They stab each other's suits through the cockpits.
And Setsuna survives because I'm trying to remember again why he survives.
Because I think Ribbons missed Setsuna, but Setsuna really got Ribbons.
Yeah, he got Ribbons. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm glad Ribbons dies because he's a bastard. But yeah,
a bastard.
We've got one. He's a bastard.
Voiced by Amuro Ray. His original voice actor, man.
That's correct. That factoid I did know.
Yeah, I'm sure you knew it, especially from Battlelog as well.
Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, the first episode of Dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the reversible Gundam, and that's a nice Gundam. That's a very nice Gundam.
It is nice.
It is. Anyways, so we got one more question, and it's from Nuclear Drake at Nuclear Drake. Favorite mobile suits, UC and non-UC. And then he puts in brackets. Mine is the unicorn. I love the simplistic design of it. So I'm going to take this one first.
Go.
I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. The Hajime Kotoki version of the Wing Gundam. Oh my God. I would leave if that Gundam was real, I would give up my entire family and sacrifice them to Satan for that. Just to be able to pilot that Gundam. That Gundam is so friggin' beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah.
And the bird mode? I mean, like the actual the in-series version of the Wing Gundam is a beautiful suit, but the Kotoki version is just on another level.
It's amazing.
It's ridiculous, man.
I can't wait to build it, bro.
It's absolutely amazing.
I cannot wait to build it.
I want them to release a HG version of it, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cop the RG. My building skills are okay, so I will be able to build the RG, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to the SD version because I like SD Gundams a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to copy the SD version from the BB Senshi line. I'm going to build that first, panel line the fuck out of it, and then I'm going to get the RG when I get my bonus from work. So yeah, I'm going to buy I'm due to get God, I don't know how much the bonus is going to be, but it's going to be a lot. So I'm just going to buy probably about £100 worth of Gunpla. I'm going to have to store them in a wardrobe or something on a shelf, but yeah. Yeah. I'll just take one for the team.
Yeah, you might.
Go on. What's your favorite? So your favorite suit?
Ooh, of all time. This is really hard, man. This is putting me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot. Answer.
I really love the dark matter a lot.
The dark matter.
I love anything that transforms at the same time as well. Like the Zeta Gundam.
Yeah.
Dude, it is awesome. The Wing Gundam. The Wing Gundam as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm caught in between those, really.
Between the Wing and the Zeta.
The Wing, the Zeta, and the Exia Dark Matter.
And the Exia Dark Matter. Which version of the Wing Gundam? The one I like or the original?
The one you
animation model. Oh, okay, cool. The one from Endless Waltz.
Not Endless Waltz because.
No, that is the one from Endless. Yeah, no.
No, the one from Endless Waltz has the angel wings.
Oh right. Oh, it's not actually in Endless Waltz. It's just the one that Hajime Kotoki redesigned.
Right. Yeah, it's the one he redesigned. It's only in the concept. Yeah. That's the one I like a lot.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the Wing Gundam EW. And that's what it's called.
That or the Hono.
Yeah. The Zero Hono. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's such an amazing.
Those clear those red parts, dude. When you see them up close.
Yeah, when you put it into bird mode as well.
And you just hold it up to the light. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. God damn it. I wouldn't mind if I'm not again, RGs are quite finicky to build because they're really small. Yeah. If they released an RG version of the Zero Hono, I'd be all over that, man.
I think I would as well.
All over that.
I think I'd rebuy it.
Again, I'd sell my girlfriend. I'd sell my girlfriend. for that kit in RG.
Oh my god.
Bandai, if you're listening, you know what to do.
Exactly.
If you want my girlfriend. Okay, maybe not. I love you. I love you, darling.
She's gonna be like, I swear to God.
I swear to God. So, I think that basically that takes us to the end of our Twitter questions.
I guess so.
Is there anything you'd like to plug, or like, would you like to let the fans know what's coming next? So next, would you like to let the fans know what's coming next?
Well, I think we're gonna review Double O next, right? Whenever
We
you
are
finish
going
that.
to review Double O next.
Hell
We
yeah.
are definitely going to review Double O next.
I still got a very good memory of Double O. I haven't rewatched.
Again, I'm rewatching it at the moment and taking notes, copious amounts of notes. So I will be, I'll be fully prepared to.
I guess I'll just be
review Double O.
piggybacking off of you and like.
Yeah.
Just...
No, don't do that. I don't like to talk much, so yeah.
Well, you've been talking for an hour, so it's fine.
Have we? Wow, that's a long ass time. Also, what we're gonna do in episode 3 is we are going to review Build Fighters.
Okay.
And I want to get a guest on for that. I have a specific idea of who I want on for it, but I won't say who yet. And then we're gonna review Build Fighters Try.
I might have an idea who your guest is.
I know who I want for Build Fighters Try as well. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely have a guest for that.
So yeah, you can find us on the Twitter at Buildcasters. So that's that's BUILDCASTERS. That's all one word. You can also find me, Fives, and other members of our ragtag bunch of misfits, the Legion of Boom, at Legion of Boom. So that's LEG10NOFBOOM.
You can follow us on YouTube.
Yep, you can follow us on YouTube, which is
where we're going to be releasing the episodes on.
Yep,
as well.
and SoundCloud as well. So SoundCloud.com versus Legion of Boom. And you can follow Five at Sentai5, SENTAIFIVE. And you can follow me at the Macabre Chap. I'm going to spare you the spelling because it's just long as fuck. So yeah. So we're going to...
I guess this means we're the Legion Network now, huh?
Yeah, I guess that means we are the Legion Network. And I definitely think we should add more podcasts. I want to start a general anime podcast anyway. Not sure how many members of Legion are otaku though, so we might have to bring in some outsiders.
I know Nick wanted to start a wrestling podcast as well.
Yeah, wrestling podcast would be fucking dope, man. Awesome. Like, I'd listen to that shit. I'd be all over that, man.
I'm not into wrestling, but I would definitely listen to that.
Like, I was into wrestling as a child. Like,
Me too.
I used to be into WWE during
Me too.
Attitude Era, like, massively. Funny enough, amongst all my friends, I was like the odd one out because wrestling stable was too cool.
Oh yeah,
it's like Scotty Too Hotty, Grandmaster Sexy, and Rikishi. Because I was quite a big child, I used to always get called Rikishi, so I stank face a few people. I'll tell you that for now.
Oh my god.
What, man? We're honest on Buildcasters.
Yeah,
you come here for Gundam and honesty about me putting my butt in people's faces as a 9-year-old. So yeah. Anyways, man, it's time to remove our GP bases and let's Buildcasters out.
We're logging out. See you guys next time.
We are logging out. See you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.